Everybody, welcome to Sessions Podcast, where we break down songs and talk about your conversation starters. It is a post on the community page where you can put single track comments that are songs that will generate discussion or thought-provoking songs, not just lyrical fitness or lyrical flex, but storytelling or different situations or stuff about stuff that says something, that has something that's worth talking about. That's what the show's all about. Make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell. This is Unique Beats. He is a Templeheads producer. Big shout out to Unique Beats. Make some sick beats for us Templeheads to spit on. We got a bunch of stuff on the go right now. This is one from DUNN. It is called Think About It. And I'm going to read you a poem first to get things started. This one's called Get Help. Just tell me what you want then. I don't know what you need. It hurts me so damn badly just to watch your body breathe. You don't think that you are sick, but I know, indeed you are. I won't say it anymore just to avoid making you harsh. You're so damn mean when you're struggling. You're so brilliant when you're glad. I'm sick and so damn tired that my caring makes you mad. Just tell me what to do now. I've exhausted every path. I miss your pure, endearing soul. I miss your howling laugh. I have to back away now. I'm afraid you're all alone. I can't live with both our pain. It's ruining my home. Get help. This one's called Think About It. DUNN. Let's do it. Ooh, I like the guitar.
Reminiscing on when we were young, rapping about some bad shit with a head full of drugs. How we made it out the other side's a question to us, so I just share my lessons learned with the rest of these cunts. You think I tell them enough, but they ain't get the message I sung. They're thinking I have to play a part just to get any love, but I know the path that they're traveling's a treacherous one. Always told them to be careful what they dare to become, because I've been there, lad. When you're traveling hot, when the jacks pull you up and there's bags in your socks, when you're peeking out the window thinking that it's a cop, so when the boys call you up cause someone ran through the spot. Yeah, I've been there, lad, thinking what a gangster I was. Took me a couple years to realise the damage it cost, cause I had a bunch of kids listening to the tracks that I dropped, and now them same cunts are putting all these raps in their songs. Fuck. And I know this is the shit that we do, but you become self-aware once there's kids in a room. I'm lucky to get 100K when I'm spitting the truth. They'll grab a gun and belly up and get 1 million views. Like, what the fuck is that shit? You can make a recording about shooting up your ops and all the major supporters. Sign a deal till the gang squad is breaking your door in. Labels laughing till the bank while cops are raiding your quarters. Red hot. And they still wondering why every young fella's rolling with a gun or a knife. But if all of them are carrying, then someone will die, when the other option is to get stabbed or run for your life. They're numb. But I remember feeling young and alive, G'd up on that staunch shit when we were puffing a pipe. Friends from back then got locked up, but they buckled their mind. And for the ones that went full deep now, only a couple survive. I told them all to pull their head in and it gave me some shine. And people hit me up telling me it's changing their life. But it's bittersweet the difference I can make with a rhyme, because the cunt I wrote it for is still blazing the ice. I love you, bro, but its ties have been cut. I've seen the damage that it left once their mind was on drugs. Still got cooked units messaging me fried off their nut. Mate, go and give my song a spin, I ain't got time for these cunts. This shit's a bit on. I ain't seen nothing glamorous about slinging a rock, cause if the psych ward or prison ain't picking them off, and you're still selling that shit, well then I think you're a gronk. Wow, you're gonna be in your 50s, you flops, talking about the same old shit and who you think is a dog. And I ain't acting like I ain't never did any wrong, but I know the power that I hold when I've written a song is big. It's bigger than the lyrics themselves. Music becomes your escape from all the shit in this world. I saw both sides of the coin now, I'm trying to give them some help to manifest a better life when they were living in hell. Because I've been there, lad. I know I shout that, bro, going on about my growth until the cows come home. I'm trying to teach them the reality of going down that road, cause I know that while I'm one of the ones that made it out, most don't. Just think about it, think about it, think about it.
That went by fast. That was 3 minutes. like that beat. Yeah, Unique, make some beats like this, dude. With like heavy reverb guitar, acoustic guitar. That's fucking dope. Beat was sick. I love the content. I mean, I'm not a tough guy. Sure, I seen some shit and did some drugs and sold some drugs and made some bad decisions and broke the law and did some dumb shit and got in some fights. But I'm not a tough guy. And I don't like using my past as a flex. I don't think that's productive for the future. You know, and I think Dundee's getting there where he's still kind of flexing about the shit that he's done, but not really. Like there's people listening. You know, like we're now we have 4 songs, top right corner, QR code, Spotify. That is Templehead Spotify. We now have songs with living legends that thousands of people have listened to. That I got to be careful. You know, when you have a reach, I'm just starting to learn. I never really had a reach. I've been a musician for 20 years, but I never really had a reach. I never really had more than a couple hundred people at a time listen to my music. Now there's thousands, and that is a responsibility. So I get it. But I don't want to use my past as a flex. I want to use my present and future, my potential as a flex. I don't really like flexing, to be honest. But it's a good tune. And we in the 90s and the early 2000s, as rappers and MCs and hip-hop artists, we were all trying to escape, like he said. Escape the world and create a little world. Like I came up with these aliases, like even Wilkshake. It's an alias. Brendan Wilkie's my name. I had Wilkshake, and I had Conscience, and I had Psycho Man, and I had all these aliases trying to create this timeline that isn't real. And unfortunately, man, the world has come full circle, and all the world craves now is the realest shit you can put out. And this was real. This was deep. Real bars, real experiences. You know, you can tell by the song he's seen a lot of shit. He's done well. He's had some listeners, and he's learned. He's kind of got there. He's got to the point where he realizes that it's a responsibility. It's, you know, the most of the music I made when I was growing up was a lack of responsibility. But now that I'm older and I have a son who's going to have these songs long after I'm gone, his whole life, to dissect and try and learn about his dad, you know, and I want him not only to understand what I'm saying, but agree with it and like learn from it. And it is a responsibility. And it's on Spotify. How many kids have Spotify? How many thousands of people younger than me have listened to the Apathy song Growth? Like it's a deep cut. And a lot of people have listened to it. You know, and then we got Mercules coming up. That's many more people are going to hear that song. And I tell a deep story about injury and trauma. And he tells a deep story about PTSD and LP weaves it all together with what's going on inside our brains and why it's so amazing. Like, cool track. So I want to use my experience to be foundational to my craft, but I don't want to say that my past is the only thing that I can flex about, because I can flex with my potential and the future. You know, because I got a bright future ahead of me. I just know it. I'm going to live to be 100, and I'm going to have thousands of songs on Spotify, and thousands of people are going to listen to it, and I'm going to die a legend, even if it is a small legend, a local legend. If I can have 300 people that listen to my music after I die, I'm fucking happy as fuck. You know, if there's 300, Wilkshake died, let's go listen to some Wilkshake tunes. You know, it's life, love, and legacy, man. You know, that's what Cannabis always says: life, love, and legacy. That's what it's all about. Thank you, Unique. That was interesting. I loved it. He's a little tougher than me. He's kind of took the tough guy kind of edge, which I'm never really big on. But this one's called Mennonite. I was born in a house with floors made of dirt. I flew out fast from underneath my mom's skirt. I was her 17th child, raised on the farm. In my days of hard work, it has given me strong arms. I don't have any charm, but I work really hard. The city's like Mars. I drive a black car. I have 2 sets of clothes that my sisters still wash. I I never say the Lord's name. I always use gosh. I worship the Lord and have one day of rest. On Sundays, we eat some really nice homemade bread. One day I'll marry one of my parents' friends. I might just end up a little inbred. Mennonite. That is a song about Mennonites, everybody. Thank you. Subscribe. Thank you, Unique Beats. That was fun. Cheers.